Hello and welcome to live radio match commentary of Hornchurch versus Chippenham Town, live from the Hornchurch Stadium. The date is Saturday, the 21st of December of 2024 for this what's going to be a very feisty, a very entertaining and a very bitty non-league game in very windy East London. I'm joined by Chippenham Town Academy Head of Media, promoted to the first team today, Ewan Reid. Ewan, it's not your first team game ever, but it's a few of many so far. What are you looking forward to most in this game?
Well, I'm looking forward to the game, Jamie. I would say it would be nice to join you this afternoon, but with the current state of the rain and wind, I'm slightly regretting my decision, but we're here. No, and it should be a good game. Like you said, it will be an intense affair, I imagine, but these weather conditions could affect.
Chipped forward by Scott, looking for the run of a Hornchurch player. Holloway flicks it forward and knocked forward again by Spokes. Parsons has spun, and Chippenham could get a 3-on-3 if they get the cards right. Kane Bradbury inside the penalty area, low shot, saved low to his left-hand side by Terry. Bradbury still with the penalty area, cross hung up towards the far post, headed over his own crossbar by Ryan Scott, and that was a chance for Chippenham. Again, that lovely piece of interchange play between Parsons and Mayhew cuts open.
Wait and see how they develop, because they are getting a fair spare of possession here, so yeah, still 0-0.
Challenge comes in the middle of the park, but Hornchurch come away with it with Weston on the right hand side, twisting and turning up against Leon Gravata, and he's going to go the side of the byline. Challenge comes in that he just about keeps the ball, does Weston, hacks into the penalty area on the edge of the box, but a thundered shot that cannons off the crossbar. An absolutely ferocious strike. You won't see many of those hit better than that, and I think it almost stunned a couple of the Chippenham players into thinking that it was audacious.
And once again, the ball in the Chippenham half.
Haynes is going to play it along the ground to Bradbury, and Alex Bray has got him behind the lines on the right-hand side. Chipped cross finds Gravata inside the penalty area. Shot from Gravata that is spilled by the goalkeeper, and then Parsons with a shot that is well blocked, pretty much 4 or 5 yards out from the captain, Riley Scott. And Parsons did well to even get the ball at his feet and thunder a shot, but it was just hacked away by Scott, who found himself on the floor. Tyreek Johnson, and Gravata's going to go past his man, and he's going to turn Harry Gibbs into a bit of a laughing stock, and then a 50-50 challenge does go the way of Hornchurch, and Balanta driving towards goal, slightly right of centre now, finds Weston on the right hand side. Johnson's 50-50 challenge almost looks to get towards Mayhew, and the referee's going to pull it back for a free kick. I think Tom Mayhew was adjudged to have committed a bit of a foul while retreating and trying to defend up against the free kick from the right. 20 yards from goal. It's chipped in towards that far post territory. A header down and a header into the back of the net from Hornchurch. It's the captain of Riley Scott. He almost seemed to just... The ball was taken by the wind and Scott was rising highest at the far post. Not many Chippenham players in sight, and it's just headed, flashed across goal. And Hornchurch, rather undeservedly based on the first half performance, take the lead with a set. Haynes has got it back and finds Luke Spokes once more through the lines, finding Mayhew, and then Andrews can find Harry Parsons on the edge of the box. He can set Alex Bray inside the penalty area. Low shot, well saved by the feet of Terry. And again, a Chippenham winger has tested the goalkeeper, not for the first time today, and it was again so well worked between Parsons and Mayhew. Those two have really got a sixth sense of where each other are. And then another deadly ball, much on the running track, and Bradbury wins the battle of the track. And Chippenham can come away with it with Andrews. Battle of the 50-50 challenges, and Spokes can come away with it, take it over halfway line, hurdles one challenge and runs away. Luke Spokes pretty much bearing down on goal, and it's a low shot that's thundered into the back of the net. Absolutely superb from Luke Spokes. He made the challenge, he made the charge, he made the chance, and he scored it with so much oomph and passion. Took a little bit of a nick on the way through from the goalkeeper's glove, but once that left the absolute... Finds Spokes level with the 18 on the left-hand side. Coming in field, goes for the back heel. 50-50 challenge goes the way of Hearn. Well challenged by Luke Spokes, though. Hearn goes down, Chippenham keep the ball. Luke Haynes, 40 yards from goal, takes a touch and a few cries of shoot from some Chippenham fans, but over to this right-hand side with Gravata, whose cross is hung up towards the edge of the box, headed away only as far as Spokes. He's going to go for another effort, and this one is tipped just over the bar by the top of the goalkeeper. Terry was looking over towards his far post, and he'd taken a few steps over there to think about making a dive, but whether the wind caught it or some absolute swaztekas from Luke Spokes saw it go. Reid some getting themselves as ready as they can in the goal away to our, or just behind the goal away to our right. Alex Bray looking to receive the long ball, but is well marshalled at the feet of Balanta, but well intercepted by Joe Andrews. Mayhew marauding, long ball, Harry Parsons inside the penalty box, and he's put it just an inch wide of the post. The referee's pointed to the corner flag, so it must have been an absolutely incredible save again by Mason Terry. He is at Mayhew, stealing as many yards as possible, finding 𝗛𝗏𝗴𝗵𝗵 inside of the penalty box, finding Mayhew on the byline, just about kept in play. It's going to be recycled over to the left-hand side with Tyreek Johnson. 𝗛𝗏𝗴𝗵𝗵 digs across into the penalty area, headed away though at the near post. That's hit a hand of a Hornchurch player. Referee's going to wave play on as Luke Spokes on the edge of the box, clips it into Bradbury in the penalty area. Matt McClure from 4 yards out. What a fantastic stop from Terry! Oh my word! I genuinely don't think you will ever see a better stop than that. Matt McClure from all of 8 yards out, passing that test and ripping up the next test and moving him up a couple of age groups. McClure brings it down to find Mayhew following a long ball. Mayhew marauding once more, finds 𝗛𝗏𝗴𝗵𝗵 inside the penalty area, but his touch is far too heavy and goes over the touchline, over the byline. Last off of a Hornchurch defender somehow before this corner. Holloway, Andrews, Haynes, McClure and 𝗛𝗏𝗴𝗵𝗵 all in the penalty area with Mayhew outside of it. Corner comes in and Manny Holloway heads through the goalkeeper's legs. Chippenham Town leads almost at the death. It's a set piece that comes good for Chippenham Town this time, and it's the big man who's come up from the back. He's not even been up for every single corner, and the one he comes up for might have gifted Chippenham Town all 3 precious points here in London.
Wow, Jamie, what a header. And Marty Holloway rises above the rest, wins the header.
But that ball last bounced off of him because he gave a little bit of a shush celebration, or a little bit of a shush moment to the crowd down there. And that will be that, actually. Following that throw, referee's whistle is sounded and the game is over. Chippenham Town have stolen all 3 points. It's right at the death. It's Luke Spokes who's really turned the game on the head. Chippenham Town complete the second half comeback. They were down for about 35 minutes. Captain Riley Scott put Hornchurch in front. And then the second half, miraculous turnaround from Luke Spokes. Thunders it into the top corner. Just less than 2 minutes to the start of the second half, and he's the one in the middle of the Chippenham Town celebrations on the pitch so far. And then right at the deft, after constant Chippenham Town pressure, he delivered a pinpoint cross onto the head of Aaron Amadi Holloway, who just nodded straight through the goalkeeper's legs. A goalkeeper who, he's on loan from West Ham and playing down at this...